Hello and welcome back to this YouTube channel. Now the next project we have here is related to our landing page. If I am simply explaining to you what a landing page is, it works like this. If we open any website, like we have our ChatGPT, you can see that as soon as we click on ChatGPT, this is the first page that appears. If I give you another example, like when we visit the Mailchimp website, this is the site we have. We will not use the complete domain. We go here. This is the first page of the website. So this page is what we call our landing page. Whatever elements we have on this page, like this is the sign up button, this is the login button, this is the contact number, here we have the language option, here we have our search bar, we have our pricing, we have the request demo button, so all these buttons are here. You can see within them there are transitions. After the transitions, we have a small video here. So this is our first page, which we call our landing page. We have clear components in it, which we will specify directly. So the first thing is, I will show you a sample page here, so that we better understand this. What we are going to create is a page. On this page, we will create a subpart that will be our header, okay? We will have a header. Along with the header, at the end of the website, we will have a footer. After the footer, the next part we have includes our components. In these components, first of all, we will have a layout page here. Along with that, we will create another layout page here according to our requirement. Okay? Now these are our components. What we will do inside them is this. Usually, we are working in Figma. Previously, all the work we have done has been there. So first of all, what I will do is go to our simple AI tool, like we have here, our ChatGPT. Here we will write that I want to create a landing page using Figma AI plugins. Can you please give us some reference websites so we can get inspiration? Now the landing page we are going to make, we will say that it should match some examples. Here we say e-commerce, but we do not mean e-commerce. Let's say instead that we are saying, we are talking about SaaS websites, which we want to see. Now, what it will do is show us a list of modern, highly converting SaaS landing pages. For example, here it has shown us an application called Linear. How can we use Linear? You can see that it is very functional. We have many design options in this app. We can create them. It offers a very sleek and minimal design. We can use it, or we can use Superhuman. We can use Superhuman as well. We have a better design in this app and we can apply it. It also has transitions in a better format. We can use that too. I think we can select Superhuman for our inspiration. This is a simple, very sleek footer. After the footer, you can see the header is minimal. So we will use a website like this. I have selected superhuman.com as my inspiration. Now I want to curate a detailed prompt for that, so I can use it in my AI to create a design similar to my inspiration design. We will use that here, and after using it, what we will do is use our plugin. If we see from the start, we have used multiple tools like Pickwish. We can also use Dora here for our website generation and other tasks. Dora was a less specific tool, so instead of employing it, we can see that it is available here. Here we will write Simple Design AI. After selecting Design AI, we have plugins here, from which we can use any of them. For example, we have this Designer Pro, which is also available. So here it has created a complete prompt, which we can use. Here what we will do is take the detailed prompt it has given us. So what we will do is copy it from here and then say, convert it into 280 characters, okay? Because here you can see the character limit that we are using, so we will keep it within that limit. Here you can see that it has shown our limit, so we will paste it here. You can see that it is fully added here. It has given us the complete option. We can remove it here. The landing page was sleek, minimalistic, a SaaS landing page like Superhuman, with a bold hero headline, clean UI preview, 3 action-driven feature cards, 2 to 3 testimonials, an email CTA, and all these things we can create as much as we want. We have other things we can use too. We can use it directly. We can select a style. It will take some time. As I told you, it has created 2 of our pages. It has used 20 credits per page. If we want to create any of these, it will take some time to generate. After that, it will be produced in the form of a complete website. Here you can see that our design is being created. The design will be initiated in our complete layout. It will take some time. After that, our website will be created directly. We will make the necessary changes ourselves. Now I will tell you that we have completed the steps of inspiration and ideation. We will check them off. We have used inspiration and ideation. Now the creation step is ongoing. All the designs are available. We will separate this design from the one created earlier. This will make our explanation task easier. We will change it later. Now the next thing we have is iteration. Why is iteration important? Suppose we close this. In this, we use the landing page. We do not use the mobile layout. We will remove it. Now you can see that we have a simple page available. This is our website now that it is created. We have many issues in it. We will address them completely by fixing them. We will go to Iconify. We have Iconify available. We will use the previous one. We have a tool called Iconify available. We can also use Iconly. We have the icons here. We can use them directly. We will run this. We will use all the tags that have been utilized. We will also remove these parts so that we can use them later. We have symbols here. We will remove all the working symbols so that it is easier for us to understand this. We have set the bar completely. You can see it here. Now the next thing we will do is use all the icons that we have. We will use any icon. For example, if we click on search and include it, we have different search icons included. Let's suppose we will type search white. We will search it again. We do not have that icon. We will simply search and include it. We have different icons available. We will use this icon. We will employ it here on this website. You can see that between the creation and iteration process, we have noticed one thing: the design that we have created. We will have to make a lot of changes in this design because you can see that we do not have clear text. We also do not have any clear imagery. We have used the same type of images. This website is not exactly aligned with our inspiration. We will switch it. We will remove all our workings. We will move to new workings. You can see that I have created some templates. I will go to a new option. We will select a landing page. We will use it here. We have used a better tool. We have included some templates in it. We can use them. We can also go to Simple AI Design. Now what we will do is copy our complete prompt. We have minimized it. We do not have any limit in it. We can include all our workings in it. We can gather the requirements from it. You can see that. It will take some time. As soon as the time is complete, our design will be generated. It will be initiated. You can see that. It is generating in some time. It has started to generate. As soon as it completes, it will be initiated in multiple forms. If you want to make any changes, you can do it. Regenerate this while. Regenerate. All the sections. We will regenerate all the sections. While making the background black, it will create all our designs. You can see that. It has taken the complete clearance. It will generate our workings. Now you can see that. We have created our design in it. Let's suppose if we want to choose a specific theme, we can shift it directly. We will have better changes in it. Like we can say, let's use this theme because it aligns with our brand. We have corner radius. If we want to use a font, we have multiple fonts available. For example, if we want to use this font, it will be included in our complete website. It will take some time to apply, but our theme has been updated successfully. You can see that we have created our start-to-end website. Let's suppose if we view it as a preview, it will give us a better response. You can see that our design is working perfectly. Let's suppose if I include it in a larger website, you can see that our start-to-end design is working. Let's suppose if we want to make iterations, we can use different tools. Tools in the sense that if we want to use an image, what we will do is go to an image generator. We will say image generation. If we go to plugins, you can see that we have different tools available. Let's suppose we want a free tool. We have Unsplash available. Let's run it on the side. It will start running. After that, you can see we have used the keyword tag person. This image is now available. We can insert it directly. Let's use this image here. Next, we will go to plugins. We will open Manage Plugins and select the Remove BG plugin. Remove BG is available, so we will run it directly. Once we run it, it will take a few moments to process. It will remove the background from our image. You can see that the background has been removed successfully. We have credits available for this. We can apply this image without the background and place it at the front. Now the image is ready to use in our design, and here we will place it on this side and add it into this section so it can be used effectively. So far, we have prepared our image. What we will do next is flip it here and position it accordingly. We have used a flip technique to adjust it directly. Let's suppose the next step is to employ it in other designs and reuse it from there. But for now, we will stay focused on our website landing page only. Here we have added our image, our text is included, along with some frequently asked questions. Now we have made some possible iterations ready. Let's suppose we want to present our text in a more trustworthy format. For that, we have used Muse AI directly. Muse AI provides us with suggestion-based assistance where we can update and refine all the content at once. We can also easily add elements like a simple name, password, and other details. A name generator is also available, so we will select this option. We have the choice of a company or product name. Innovate X. We have our customer and our tech personnel defined. We will add a marketing tone, and there will be no other instructions. As soon as we click on Generate Suggestions, you can see that we now have different name suggestions available. We can choose from these. So now our name is in a more refined form, ready to use. If we want content-related preferences, what we can do is simply go to Muse. We will select this option and specify that we want a formal tone. As soon as we click on Suggestions, it will generate results for us. So we have different suggestions available, and we can use these as needed. In this way, we also have textual iteration ready to apply. The next thing we will do is review and understand our feedback. This includes loop feedback and comment feedback through Feedback Visit AI. For that, we will simply go to Feedback Visit and run it directly. Now our feedback visit is loaded. I will go to my website and make it smaller on the screen. What we will do next is understand this page and write, I am building a SaaS website that is sleek, minimal, and rich in aesthetics. Here we will focus on the user interface. First, it will scan all the content from start to end of the page. After analyzing the content, we will have a complete AI-generated analysis ready, so this will provide us with our feedback. You can see that it is scanning the page, and after that, it gives us the feedback. Here we have our feedback ready. We can see the feedback points clearly. First, it suggests improvements for the visual hierarchy, like increasing the contrast between the background and text in some sections for better readability. Then, it highlights consistency, recommending we maintain uniform spacing and alignment across different sections to create a more cohesive and polished look. It also provides ideas for typography improvements. Another valuable suggestion is about white space utilization, increasing the white space around key elements like pricing plans to enhance focus and reduce visual clutter. So, in no time, we have received complete AI-generated feedback from start to end, covering all our design elements. Additionally, the widgets I used have also been included. As I mentioned, we have used AI Design Gen and Unsplash for images. If we look here, AI image generation is not fully available in any free form. We usually have to pay for it. For example, if we talk about Conjure, here too we need to spend credits to start our work. In the beginning, we can enter any prompt or tag to initiate the creation process. This generation takes some time, and while it runs, it provides us with some pre-generated work that we can use if needed. We also have access to an older version, which is still running and includes various assets. At this point, we do not have any free credits available, so we are creating our image using the free version's limited features. If we need additional credits, we can purchase them and use them directly. Here we have one image that has now been generated. This is our option. The image is ready to use immediately. Any unnecessary parts will be deleted. Because we do not require them, all our selected images will remain here, while other elements like the background will be deleted. Only this specific image will be extracted and saved from here. Other than this, we have our normal free workflow, where you can see how we have removed all backgrounds and used the cleaned image directly.
Please subscribe my YouTube channel and don't forget to hit the bell icon. Thank you.